What's up everyone, Darcblade here, returning with my God of War Ascension multiplayer beta Weapons of the Gods guide. Today we are going to be taking a look at another Ares weapon, the Warhammer of Ares. Now remember as always that this is still a beta, and though there may be some finished elements in the beta, it still might change by the time that the final game is released. Anyway, today we are looking at the Warhammer of Ares, like I said, which is another hammer weapon. So it's a slow weapon, but it comes with some added bonuses. It comes with increased physical power. Like the Blade of Ares, it has a substantial amount of physical power, plus 75 at level 1. This amount can be increased each time you actually level up the Warhammer of Ares. Now, like I already mentioned, the Warhammer of Ares is a hammer weapon, so it's slower to use than a sword would be. However, normally as a reward for the slowdown penalty, the hammers deal a little bit more damage than their bladed brethren. This is normally the case, but with the Warhammer of Ares, I must confess, it didn't feel actually that much slower than the Blade of Ares. Also, if you notice that the actual bonus of both weapons is exactly the same. So when you think about it, the only real difference between the Warhammer of Ares and the Blade of Ares comes down to their special moves, their quick special attack and heavy special attack. This actually seems to be a case with a lot of the weapons that seem to be paired off against one another. For example, the Ares weapons, the Zeus weapons, they seem very similar in stats. The only difference is their special attacks. Now for the special quick attack for the Warhammer of Ares, the player will unleash a shockwave that will create an arc, a cone of fiery rock towards opponents. Any opponent caught in this will take damage, but not only that, the arc will get bigger as it moves away from the player. However, it's not infinite, it won't go on for ages, it just goes on for a few meters in front of the player, getting bigger, before it eventually disappears. This attack is quite strong, and it does have a large reach. It can reach players who are quite far away from the player. Unfortunately, unlike normal special quick attacks, it's not a combo based attack, it's just a single hit. Also, be wary of players who are right next to you, because they can easily dodge out of the way of this attack. Now, as for the special heavy attack, the player will slightly jump into the air and slam the Warhammer of Ares down into the ground. This creates an AoE fire effect around the player, damaging any enemy caught in it. This ability is really good when there are multiple enemies about, but be warned though, you can be interrupted because there is a little bit of an animation wind up before you actually cast the special heavy attack. Now, you need to be aligned with Ares in order to use this weapon, but you don't necessarily have to wear his armor, because a lot of the special attacks are magical based, as in they are fire damage. You can equip items that maybe increase your magical power instead of your physical prowess. That being said, it is an Ares weapon, and all of Ares weapons do specialize in physical prowess, so it maybe is more optimal to just simply equip the armor of Ares and go for full physical prowess. Anyway, I've been Darcblade, bringing you my Weapons of the Gods series for the God of War Ascension multiplayer beta. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.